BC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Wow, Frank, look at that run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Yeah, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it was well on the cards.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering...
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Really did.
Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Par yesterday, now for birdie. You always like that. Count it as a birdie. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Up to the 15th green, but looking at a tough putt, considerably long, over 25 feet away. That would have been a real bonus had it dropped, but as it is, good putt. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
No mistake made there with the par.
Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. This would give him the par. Looks like par may not be good enough to get the job done here.
Yeah, big change in the top of the leaderboard. Get another birdie, so it pushes him back to second.
Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
That's a solid par. Still in it, Frank. Frank, the par 5 18th here at TPC Boston. This is a chance to be a hero.
Oh, there is. The mere mortals play it down the left side. Everything slopes from left to right. But that bunker, with a puff of breeze behind, if you can carry that, you are one of the longest hitters around.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. How it's done.
You take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Settles in over the putt. Wow, Frank, I did not expect that. An eagle. Just a tremendous week of golf. And that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself, too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Welcome to the King's Palace, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge, Frank, right in the heart of Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, for so long it has been the showcase for Florida golf. Of course, the King's Palace, and it has produced many a great champion over the years.
Good contact, good result. Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Just a sensational shot, and look at that for an eagle.
Amazing. Just like that, pick up 2 on the field.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Takes it to 3 under for the day. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
Yeah, it's not as long as the second, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
This one looks right on point. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Methodically starting to climb the leaderboard now. 4 under par for the tournament with yet another birdie. Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Frank, as we look at the approach shot here at the 8th, no doubt a player would be happy to walk out of here with a par.
Oh, no doubt about that at all. Really, you want to judge your second shot to land somewhere in the middle of this green. Don't really want to be messing with the front. If you have a little look, you'll see why.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck? It's at sneaky distance.
Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
In for par, and we'll sit tight at 4 under. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee. But the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. 4 under on the day. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Oh, I liked that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Players aren't just grabbing any old golf club these days, Frank. It's about spin rate and launch angle and all of those sorts of concepts.
Yeah, and the grooves. All those things help the player. Even the loft on wedges now. Loft is increased. We now see 64, 65-degree sand irons, so they get the ball up quicker and it stops quicker.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
In for par. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. Yeah, it sits up, 6 or a 7 iron.
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green. Chance to get it close here. Well, this is the kind of wind that separates the great players from the average players. You really have to be strong to handle these kinds of winds. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just playing excellent golf. 5 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, round 1 in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.